After postponing the season 5 weeks ago, the Big Ten, including the Wisconsin Badgers, will return to the football field in October. Good evening, I'm George Smith.
And I'm Amber Noggle. There's a lot of moving parts with this return to play. We've got you covered with what factors led up to the decision, how Wisconsin football is reacting as they're on a 2-week shutdown right now, and doctors' fears not only for the team, but for people who will want to get together for Badger game days.
Carly Murata and Emily Fannin are standing by on campus, but our team coverage begins with sports director Lance Vieser. Lance?
In the months since the Big Ten decided to postpone the football season, the league has been publicly criticized and even brought to court. Well, now the presidents and chancellors reversing course and deciding to play this fall. The presidents and chancellors voting unanimously to start the season the weekend of October 24th. The plan is to play 8 regular season games and then have a final 9th game for all teams on championship weekend set for December 19th. The players will be tested daily and monitored for heart issues. Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren saying the science changed in the past month, leading to a new decision.
A lot of the criticism that has been displayed over the last couple months, it really, I take it as we're passionate. We're passionate in the Big Ten. We have passionate student athletes. We have passionate families. We have passionate fans. And so I take that from a positive standpoint.
The new football schedule will be unveiled soon. And Carly Murata joins us now from Camp Randall Stadium on what the Badger football team's plans will be to start practices. Carly?
Well, although Big Ten practices are starting now, the Wisconsin football team still has 1 week left of their 2-week shutdown due to positive cases. And Wisconsin Athletic Director Barry Alvarez said he will get with head coach Paul Christ and the doctors to determine if they will stay in the 2-week shutdown. As COVID cases spike on UW campus, Alvarez says obviously there is still concern about starting a football season, but the change to daily testing for the football team makes him comfortable with this return.
For the past month up until this past weekend, our players, as far as practicing, working out, and all that, anything that has occurred at our facility, in our stadium, in our practice sites, we've been able to control. And so now, as we move forward in daily testing, I think that that makes me feel very much at ease.
The daily testing will begin on September 30th, all covered by the Big Ten. And the Big Ten Council of Presidents and Chancellors came to the agreement that there will be no fans in the stands. The only people allowed in are parents of players and staff. Reporting from Camp Randall, I'm Carly Murata for 27 News.
Barry Alvarez also commented on President Trump's involvement with the decision for the Big Ten to play. He said the president did contact Big Ten league officials, but isn't sure how much that had to do with the league's decision to play football.
He talked to commissioner, and I think one of the things he did was make a saliva test available.
President Trump congratulating the league earlier today in a tweet saying, "Great news, Big Ten football is back. All teams to participate. Thank you to the players, coaches, parents, and all school representatives. Have a fantastic season. It is my great honor to have helped." George?
All right, Lance, thank you. And news of Badger football coming back is exciting to some, but it's a big concern among health professionals. Emily Fannin has you covered on what health experts are advising fans on game day.
Badger game days usually attract thousands of people in and around the stadium, which is the biggest concern among health professionals who fear large crowds will only cause COVID-19 cases to get more out of control.
COVID-19 is going to spread like wildfire through those tailgating parties.
That's the warning health officials are telling Wisconsinites, who may already be thinking where they'll be watching the Badgers play football this fall. Dr. Jeff Potoff, UW's Health Chief Medical Officer, is advising fans to stay home, avoid downtown and Badger tailgates. He says large gatherings mixed with alcohol is a recipe for disaster, as COVID-19 cases are already surging on UW's campus and across Dane County.
For the short term, seem like a lot of fun, and we really want to do that, but long term could have just severe consequences that I think most of us wouldn't want to have to endure.
Dr. Potoff says Dane County public health officials and UW-Madison should come up with a plan to find ways to limit crowds on game day in hopes to reduce the spread of COVID-19.